Welcome, folks, to another GameHorder production. I am proud to bring to you Grimoire. This is what we consider the super demo, if you will. Let's start with the legend.
The ancients believe that fate is only a word men use to describe that which is unseen, a force that overshadows all that mortals think and do. They taught that destiny issued from out of the heart of a marvelous clock, a clock they called the metronome mysterium, the clock of fate. The clock was said to be under the care of the winged exemplar, the white owl, who served as an emissary of greater powers in the universe. It was believed that in a far ago age, the white owl had brought the clock a great distance across time and space when the lands were in terrible conflict in order to restore the balance of peace and harmony to the world. Nobody has ever seen it, nor has any mortal ever discovered its hiding place. The clock was whispered to be somewhere deep in the earth, marking off time and chance. All the forces of nature regulated by the endless motion of its cosmic pendulum. It was also taught by the prophets that someday at the end of time, the clock would wind down. As the clock would slow and finally stop, all beauty, truth, and light would give way to the dreadful era of anarchy, havoc, war, and devastation that had existed in the forgotten past. When the mainspring of the clock ground to a halt and was stilled, the world too would be silenced in the stifling pall of oblivion and darkness forever. Unless, of course, someone, somewhere could find the clock and wind it once again.
And that is the story. Now you can pretty much, well, you can make your own characters here, but we're just going to do the quick start. You can see I actually was messing around and I made a lug, and there's actually a race of giants. So when we start the actual game, again, this is just a super demo. This is a huge demo, basically. We'll definitely be making Lug the Giant Berserker. Let me go ahead and show you the creation process real quick. We have humans, which are basically your humans. We have borrowers, which are the dwarves. Fae folk, which are kind of sprites or fairies. We have the Naga people, which are the snake men. The Ratu, which are of course the rat people. The Aorb, which are kind of a alien eyeball race. The Vampire, which is of course some vampire type race. We have the Drow, which are the dark elves. The Wolfen wolves. The Saurian, which are the lizard folks. Drakes, which are dragon folks, just kind of from wizardry. They can breathe fire. The Leonar are a lion race. Dorindo are kind of another alien race, and then of course the giants. So once you pick your race, you can pick your sex, your roll bonus, and then instead of being able to roll infinite times, in this game you're allowed to roll 3 times. And you can either, if you have 21, 1 out of 3 roll again. Okay. Got worse, roll again. Same thing. Now you'll see roll again is locked out. So you can cancel and restart all over. But they kind of put that Dungeons and Dragons type, where your dungeon master would say, okay, well you can roll your 6-sided dice 3 times and you have to either keep the next score or not. So that's up to you if you want to play honestly. I actually, when I rolled, I got hell, I got like 30-something. 48. So Lug must have got pretty lucky. I'll make sure I keep him. Once you do that, you can pick the different races. Whatever you fit. Since I picked, looks like I picked Giant that time. Let's do Human. There we go, 21. So you got warriors, clerics, necromancers, thieves, berserker, bard, pirate, sage, wizard, thaumaturge, ranger, templar, jester, metalsmith, and assassin. So you got a lot of cool different classes to choose from. It's going to be a lot different. You can also see that the stats on this are crazy. How how detailed they get with this game. Inventory screen. When you right click on any item, it shows you who can use it, its weight, all kinds of shit that I really don't even know. I haven't even studied that much into the game. I'm just trying to give you guys a quick look before the main game comes out, which I'm hoping is sooner than later. It was due back out in May. And Mr. Blackmore is taking his fucking time, making sure everything's correct and working, I hope. There better not be any goddamn bugs in the game after this long. Configuration. This is interesting also. You can, of course, do full screen. Looks like you'll be able to pick a game start. I think the super demo always starts in the wilderness. You can decide to start out in a shrine, the eerie waste, or imprisoned, Oblivion style. Movement, you can do the old school smooth single step, or you can do smooth, super smooth, ultra smooth. Interface theme, you can change your theme around here. Seraphim, Sylvan, Gothic, Primeval. And there's other things. Novice is actually the easiest level, and Veteran, Advanced, Master, Superhero. I'll probably play on Novice because it seemed challenging enough. The few monsters I fought on Novice, they didn't go down that easy. Wandering monsters, you can turn that on or off. Critical item lock with adaptive. Journal hints and widgets, all kinds of shit you can do in this. It's ridiculous. Go ahead and get started. Play some of the game. This is very, very, very similar to Wizardry. If I had to compare it to one game of Legend, it's easily Wizardry. You awaken in a verdant meadow in the dusk, feeling sleepy and confused, but refreshed, as if you had been taking a very long and deep nap. Almost as soon as you are alert, you begin to examine your surroundings curiously, having no notion of how you arrived here or why you chose this place to rest. Although the memory of the dream you are having is already eluding you as it fades, you seem to recall some urgent feeling of impending danger. But then even this impression is gone. Alright. So here's the main game screen. We got our game window here, which apparently was enlarged from the original. We have our characters. You get 8 characters in this, which is cool. You have your sleep, rest party. You have your auto map here, which will start to fill out itself. You have your quest notes, which keeps track of how much of each map you've unlocked, locations, encounters, and items that you've found that are of importance. Keeps track of, I don't know why items identified says 247 when I have done 0. Monsters killed, 0. Encountered, NPCs, races, global map secrets that you found, party gold. I guess it looks like you can name your party here. Somehow I haven't figured that out yet. You have your resistances for each character, which is the balance symbol that you see here at the top. And that shows you your immunity to system, whatever that is. Death, Sorcerer, Sonic, Mental, Mesmerize, Luma, Toxin, Fire, Cold, Air, Aqua, Earth, Caustic, Galvan, and Paralyzation. You also have conditions: unconscious, sleep, silence, fear, confused, irritated, berserk, nauseous, blind, cursed, poison, charm, disease, insane, petrified, and paralysis there as well. You have your workbench, where you can create different items, different elements, forge, repair, sharpen, apply poison, enchant auras. I mean, this game, just starting it, is already on an epic level of grandeur. In fact, when this comes out, hopefully I'm not playing anything else. Your big icon here is basically your auto heal. You can change that to look. And that's basically your search in that spot. Assay. If you need to identify an item, you'd use that. your spell. Of course, you don't have spells, but this guy does. And you would choose your element, like you see here. We have fire, frost, air, water, earth, spirit, the psyche, astral, infernal, necromantic, arcanum, and I'm not sure what that last one is. It's great and locked out. It's a special power. So this guy has spells of earth, which has direction, creates a magical compass, and then he has charm. He's kind of like, I believe, what race is he? Erasmus. These are all pre-made characters. He's a sage. So he's kind of a mixture of cleric mage, I guess. Sorcerer mage, sage. So yeah, that's the gist of it. Also have use, if you want to use a particular item. All the inventory items are kept here. They're not actually kept per character. They're all kept down here at the bottom on this little scroll bar. You can pick lock with any character, and of course you can equip. Now this is the actual inventory screen of each character. Just shows what you have equipped. Again, like if I pick up healing potions and things, they're all going to be general populous use down here. You have this circle here, which kind of shows your attack and defense, I guess, total. I don't know. I haven't read any of the book on this, so I'm still figuring it out. But you can wear head, arms, upper, lower, feet, quill, adorn maybe as a necklace, ring, altar hand, and primary hand. And of course, you got everyone's different inventory here. Everyone starts out pretty basic. Only thing that would have been cooler, which I understand, is that if you would have had the body type. Obviously, these are all human. Would have been cool if you did different place templates or place markers for each of the characters, like made this a lizard man. I'm not sure how difficult that is. Had fucking 17 years to do it, so not sure why he didn't. But don't worry about it now. Just release the fucking game already. We'll do some exploring here. I use the arrow keys. Of course, you can use whatever you want. The old chest is nearly hidden beneath the rich green vegetation, locked in the embrace of a sullen groping weeds and delicate little violet flower petals. It would be possible to walk past it 1,000 times and mistake it for a fallen log or a gnarled tree stump. The rusted metal bonds that bind the decaying wood frame together would seem to be the only force standing between the chest and simple disintegration. All the more reason to use caution, for such ancient vessels often harbor deadly traps that have grown as sensitive to prying fingers as angry hornets, having weathered the rigorous trials of time until they sit waiting at a hair trigger. So you have a extreme amount of dialogue and description in this game. You can tell Mr. Blackmore likes to be very verbose with his words. And if you've seen his Indiegogo campaign, he thinks he's a bit of a comic as well. Some people may disagree. This is Beowulf, the Saurian Berserker. He is Australian, so we might have to forgive him for that. So to open a chest. Well, anyone can open a chest. We really don't have a thief here. And you'll see I'm still not sure how this works, but it looks like you can break the chains. If you break them in order, it unlocks. If not, a trap springs. And we take a blast of red pepper, which looks like it hit this Beowulf over here. Not sure why they made two for the quick party. This one looks actually like Beowulf. If I didn't like that, I could change the name as easy as this. Right click, and now his name is Slither, which is much more appropriate. Or fucking Grendel, at least. And we got a spell book, a broadaxe. Also, this slider doesn't work if you drag your mouse over it. You have to actually click the arrows. This slider should actually go up and down. You shouldn't have to use the arrows. I should be able to just click up here and here. That doesn't work, so fix that shit. So we're going to take all the items. And you'll see they showed up down here. They didn't automatically go to my first guy like they would in a lot of RPGs. So we have to open him. What you can do is switch it out like that, and you'll notice that when I went to this, shit. See my damage sign or my threat? It went up a little bit. We also got a locate item, detect secret, identify. So this is our wizard down here, Grimhilda, female Drake wizard. We're gonna have her use the identify scroll, and it looks like the next thing that you choose, now you would use the identify here, and you find a book of healing. That goes away. It only works once. That identify. Neutralize poison. It's like a liquor. So let's see. I have a cleric here somewhere. Oh yes, Friar Chuck. Chuck from the Robin Hood mythology. Let's give him the book. Let's see if he can use the book here. Alright, he failed to scribe it. Maybe he's too low level? Because that's not working. Oh, it's a hummingbird. It's like an even fucking hummingbird as well. But you can see the monster bar. This is kind of like the monster health down here. And the party health, I guess. So what you're going to do is you're going to click on each person. And what we want to do is, well, we want to fight. It's not giving them options. They should be able to have options there. But anyways, stab, you can do stab. He'll smash with his stick, thrust with his stick, swing with his stick, thrust, and once that's ready, you can battle. That's going to show you who's attacking by lighting them up green. Everybody's missing. Scored a hit. Penetration. Alright, that's our first battle. There's these man-eating plants around here that have a shit ton of hit points, so if we run into one, you'll know. Got the little unicorn, the owl, the cobra, and the Medusa symbols down here. Is pretty cool. Got your game control. And this is your timekeeper. It shows you what year, day, and month it is. Of course, your gold is down here with your party name. And now if we look at our map, you'll start to see we're uncovering things. You have your chest there that's showing. These are bushes. So there's a little legend that goes with it. If you want, say this map gets real big and you're trying to find the best way to another path, you can use the set path here. Say I wanted to get over here, and then I'd use Pathfinder. And it shows you what steps you need to take on the auto map to get the best way to get to that point. That's pretty cool. If you're, if it's real mazy. The level has a lot of twists and turns to it. You can use that, and that's pretty cool. What else you can do is you can set footnotes. I can say like chest, set that right there. And then I would see, you know, maybe you need to come back to a chest or a door that you couldn't open, and that would be a good way to show on the map. Otherwise, you could just see the pic of it or the icon, and you really wouldn't need to know that. You wouldn't need to label that there's an empty chest there. You could see right there. But if there was stuff that was unattended to that you needed to come back to, then that footnote's going to help out a lot. You also kind of have the atlas, which shows the big major areas of the game. This game is supposed to be huge, by the way, folks. Like, you know, 80 hours, maybe more if you try to do everything. We'll see, because I'll be doing everything. I did a pledge that also gets me the printed guidebook, so we'll leave no stone unturned. You stop abruptly. Listen, hearing a faint, nervous hum approaching. The air is crackling with mystic energy. A ball of light suddenly zooms out of the narrow, dark trees headed straight for you. The clearing in the woods is illuminated by a blast of magical fire and sparks, trailing behind a beautiful little creature with transparent crystal wings like a butterfly. She circles your head twice and then darts in front of you, hovering in midair effortlessly. When she speaks, it is like a celestial music resonating inside your brain.
Visit the most exclusive magic shop in the land, the Bronze Fulton. Challenge yourself to a game of drops and dots. Purchase the most exotic and rarest enchantment aids. Toss a coin into the Enigma well and make a wish. See the miraculous world famous Museum of Magic, located in the center of Crawl. Open dusk to see dawn. All visitors welcome. Tell them little Rosie sent you, and you'll get a free mystery wand.
She sings her voice so high and tiny, but so clear. Little Rosie is friendly, so we can try to bribe her, you can battle her, or you can just leave her in peace and take her words of advice. And with that, the odd little nymph whizzes away into the shadows, leaving a glowing effervescent mist in her wake. You are left standing in the cool meadow filled with wonder that such a beautiful being could appear in a place as oppressive and mysterious, as strange as strange woods.
Everyone is talking about you. They all say you are the ones we have been waiting for.
Little Rosie leaves. So that's like one of the random encounters. I'm assuming when you get to town, we can type in the words "Little Rosie sent me" or something, kind of like you could in the old school games. And then it might give you something. Now here's that damn plant. Alright, so we want to get a little bit more strategic this time. I'm not sure why I don't get to choose the hack or whatever with my axe there. I usually do. Just doing the basic attack, I guess. But we're going to stab. You want to make sure you set everything. Probably a thrust. Well, actually, we're going to cast some spells now. So we're going to go to spell, leaping sparks, and then you can pick the power of it. Very similar to other RPGs of yore. So we're going to do, basically, this is, you roll 1 6-sided dice, 2 6-sided dice, all the way up to 7 6-sided dice for your attack. And of course, they eat up more mana. Or magic points, or whatever we're calling it here. So the power level is at 1. We're going to cast that. Friar Chuck has a sleep spell. Why not? Let's try to cast that. We'll cast a level 3 sleep. Now, since they're a Drake, they can use their power. I believe this will do the flame breath. And he doesn't have anything worth really using. He has more of the identify. He has more of the environmental spells, so we'll just do an attack. When I do fight, it's supposed to give me the option to... For some reason, these top 2 characters aren't working than they were earlier. I'm not sure why. Anyways, let's begin battle. Oh, this one's weak. Yeah, maybe I must have started on a harder level, because I was beating the shit out of one of these last time, and it was taking forever to kill him. Alright, we got a dungeon. Whoa! Aquabot! Worms! We can fight some killer worms here. We'll stick with our original battle plan. Leaping sparks. Very small little graphic. Put him to sleep and then cast a fire breath on him. How rude. No penetration. Penetrate that worm. Normally I penetrate with my worm, but a giant one-eyed worm. Alright, another battle. Completed. You have your life age, your days dead. You can see you have all the skills up here. Alchemy, archery, identifying or assaying. Axe and scimitar, not sure why they're in the same group. Barter, berserking, bladesmanship, climb, evasion, hammer and mace, hand-to-hand, incantation, inspection, invocation, lash and chain, lethal blow, mephistics? Shouldn't that be metaphysics? I don't know. Mythology, scout, scribe, shield, sling and bolas, spear and lance, staff and rod, stealth, swimming, swordsmanship and throwing. And then we have our stats: intelligent, wisdom, will, strength, constitution, speed, agility, whatever these are. Okay, hovering the cursor doesn't help. I was looking to see where does it show experience the next level. Oh, we have all the different skills, it looks like. It'll separate them for you if you click this. This is all martial skills, physical skills, and mental skills. So you can kind of divide them up for, like, say you're fighter, you're going to be focusing on the martial skills. Name, you can even suggest the name. But yeah, that's pretty much it. The air inside the old aqueduct is cool and still. You can hear water trickling quietly somewhere. The floor beneath your feet is damp and slippery with an ochre mold that seems to thrive stubbornly in the cold underground. So what's up? You got a damn light spell or what? Let's check out direction. We'll make it powerful. Alright, now I got a little compass up here that appears. It's pretty nifty. Chilling touch. He's got identify also. Looking for someone with maybe a light or a lantern. Don't see one. It least when I run into the walls, it doesn't go solid. Oh, we can pick that. Nothing to unlock. Alright, need an actual key this time. Anyways, folks, that about wraps it up for my preview of the Super Demo. I don't want to play too much because I'm going to have to redo it anyways. So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you're looking forward to it as much as I am. Mr. Blackmore, hurry up and release the fucking game.